Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. So this week's video is going to be my monthly reset. So very similar to my weekly one, but yeah, just kind of the things that I do monthly. But the reason that I am wearing a lot of different outfits in this video is just because where I used to be able to do this all in one day, now that I work 9 to 5, it's just not possible basically. So I just split it up into little chunks every day and just do it how I'm able to do it basically. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy the video. So the first part of my monthly reset is to basically sort out my monthly goals. So I have this sheet on Notion which basically has, this is where I put my goals for the year, and then yeah, obviously kind of break it up into the different categories. So I've got like a bunch of fitness stuff up here, and then like personal finance, and then sort of like job related stuff, personal training, social media, stuff like that. And then this is kind of where I actually make it actionable. So I make specific, kind of break the goals down by month, and kind of like little tasks to kind of tick off, just so it's not, a super overwhelming thing. And then what I can do as well, if I go into month here, then I can just choose September. So then it will show me all of the stuff that I need to do for this month. And this kind of looks like a lot, but, for the most part, like with the weightlifting stuff, it's just a case of putting on another sometimes 1.25 kilograms onto a weight that I'm already doing, or maybe even 2.5. Like it's a very incremental little step up, but it's just getting me closer and closer to those kind of final goals. But yeah, I basically then just transfer this into, I've got my monthly goals here, and then you can see all the months broken down here. So then I will basically make a new month and then go into that, and yeah, just kind of fill that out and then put down all of those September goals into the month priorities, and then break it down by each week. But yeah, I will show you when I have got that done. So I also as well will go over my August goals. So I'll basically go through and kind of tick off the ones that I've done. There are kind of ones that I put in here that I knew were quite unrealistic, that I just wouldn't be able to get time to do. But what I'm going to do basically is the ones that I haven't done and still want to do, I will then move those over to the September goals, and yeah, basically just transfer them over until I actually end up doing them. Okay, so that is now all set up. So we've got my main sort of goals there. So that is all of the ones that were in my September goals in my yearly breakdown, and then also the August ones that I haven't completed yet, and then broken down into more manageable chunks, so week by week, just to make it a little bit less overwhelming. So the next part of my monthly reset kind of includes, a lot of it includes like kind of cleaning stuff, basically things that don't need doing every week but are just good to keep on top of. And if I don't set reminders to do them every month, then I'll just forget. I just will. So one of those things is to just clear out my hairbrush. It's actually not too bad at all, but it's nice to just get a fresh start with it, and just make sure everything's clean. So I'm going to do that now and then chuck this in the bin. Thing for me to do, so I've got my laptop here. I basically just go through all of my documents. So they're primarily on my iCloud, but basically I just sort through all of them, just get rid of anything that I don't need anymore, or if things in the right folder or in a folder at all, then I'll kind of organize that and just make sure everything's all neat and tidy and how I want it. And something else, obviously I've kind of started doing YouTube relatively recently, so this is kind of a new thing that I'm adding in with that, is to sort through my hard drive. So I will have a look through that as well and just make sure that everything is all neat and tidy, because with how many clips I film and everything, it can very, very easily get messy. So yeah, I will just have a sort through that now, and then everything will be nice and clear. So for the next part of my monthly reset, I am basically just kind of clearing out my phone. So basically, you know, you get those random texts with like code, like one-time passwords and everything, and you have apps that you don't use. I basically just sort through them every month and just clear them out so that everything is nice and tidy. But yeah, I will get on with that now, and then we will move on to the next task. Okay, and that bit is all sorted now. Another really quick thing I do is just pluck my eyebrows. So I used to get them waxed for years, but it basically got to the point where I didn't need to get them waxed anymore, and now every now and then a few hairs come through. So again, just one of those things, like cleaning my shoes. I just top it up every month, just to make sure I'm on top of it. The next thing is I clean my leather accessories. So I use this just leather cleaner here. I just got it from Amazon. And then I've got a specific cloth that I use for this, so I don't use it for anything else. Yeah, and then I basically just do my belt, my wallet, and my work bag. I would take things out of it, but I honestly can't be bothered. So yeah, basically just give it a quick wipe over, makes it nice and clean, and protects it for longer. Reset is to reflect on the previous month. So yeah, we pretty much are. We're at the 30th now of August, so I say that's a good time. Obviously some things I can kind of do leading up to the end, but there are some things that actually require it to be the end. So basically for this, I tend to use the same sort of journal prompts every time, but you can pretty much just search up on Pinterest, really, just like monthly journal prompts. I will put the one that I use here, which is really good. I use it quite a lot. They have I believe there's a beginning of month and end of month, so I kind of just tend to, you know, do them all in one on my monthly reset. But yeah, you can literally look up just monthly journal prompts. If you don't really like this one, you can find other ones that you like, or alternatively, if you're a bit more experienced in journaling, you can just come up with the questions yourself. Yeah, they typically are kind of a blend of, yeah, reflecting on the previous month, but also kind of looking toward the new month as well. So things like, you know, what do you want to focus on more? What are some previous month highlights, like some cool things that happened, or bad things that happened. It's, you know, basically just kind of like significant things. Yeah, any goals you have for the month, although obviously I do that separately in my Notion, so I tend not to write that bit down, just because I don't want to repeat myself. And it's nice to look back on as well, especially the previous month highlights, because then, you know, there are certain things that you might completely forget that they happened, and then you look back like years later and then see, oh yeah, like I completely forgot all of that stuff happened in that month, and yeah. makeup brushes to clean them up, hence why I'm in the bathroom right now. Yeah, basically super simple, just literally wash them with hand soap. Don't know if it's the best thing to do, but it's antibacterial, cleans them up, so I am just going to crack on with that now. Okay, and that is my makeup brushes all clean. I just leave them on the side of the bath here, just so they've got like nothing underneath them here, basically so they can just dry out in the shape that they're supposed to, basically. So obviously if you lay them against a flat surface, then they're going to go flat on the underneath and kind of change shape. So I'm just going to leave them here until they're all dry. Okay, so the next part of my monthly reset is basically to update my finance sheet. So I use this app, Emma, to basically do like my budgets and everything, and then it also tracks all of my spending as well, and then kind of puts it into categories. So then basically with that, at the end of the month, I import all of that information for how much I've spent into this finance sheet that I have. So it basically just looks like that. I won't go into too much detail, but basically I've just got like the categories that go along here, and then what I do with this is I basically just try to map out as much as possible and kind of plan what I predict I will be spending, and then it kind of will show me, you know, how I'm doing for the end of the year, so whether I'm in a minus or not. And then I've got all my savings stuff down here, and then my income and stuff. So yeah, I won't go into too much detail, but that is basically what that is. So I will just import this stuff here into here. And then another part of my monthly reset is to basically just buy birthday cards. So this month I've got 2 birthdays. We've got my boyfriend's and my best friend's. So yeah, basically just make sure at the beginning of the month, if there are any birthdays, I've got the cards, everything's all sorted and organised. If there are any that are kind of like, you know, first day of the month or whatever, or very, very soon, then I'll basically just count that for the previous month. So yeah, that is all done. Okay, so that is my monthly reset. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely give it a thumbs up if you did. Comment down below any other videos that you want to see from me, and subscribe. See you in the next one.